So many people are getting ready to travel, like gathering their funds together, putting documents together, but they are yet to get their mind together. Yes, you might be financially fit to travel, physically fit to travel, but not mentally fit to travel. Yes. So this video is about tips that you need to put in place. Like you need to upgrade or put in place to be able to enjoy your journey. Because relocation is like jumping through a cliff and you don't even know how your landing will be like. All right. So this is one tip that you'll be needing to be able to successfully relocate from your home country or wherever you're staying to any new country that you'll be going into. I'll be using UK for example because this is the example I have, the experiences I have had in UK so far. All right, and if this video is something that you're interested in, please stick with me because you're going to be enjoying this ride with me. And if you just see my face for the first time, Ella Uche is here, and in this place, what we do here is we be the best we can be at all times. Yes, we bring up excellence to the peak. That's what we do on this channel, all right? And to my returning subscribers, I love you. I love you guys, and I'm happy to have you here. All right, so let's dive directly into this video. So the first thing you need to understand is this: abroad will humble you, first of all. Yes. Moving abroad, probably in your home country, used to be like a boss, a director, a CEO. Coming over here, nobody knows your status. You're going to be starting more like afresh. All right? Because, first of all, financially, you're going to try to stabilize yourself. Emotionally, you're going to try to stabilize yourself. And everywise. So, abroad will humble you in a way you do not understand. I laugh when people say, he traveled abroad and he cut off communication with some people. The truth is that they don't know what the person that just traveled is going through. At least for the first 6 months, you don't even understand what you're doing. Especially if you don't have a job coming over, you just came over to start looking for a job from afresh. You might enter into depression if care is not taken. Because it's not as fast as you think. You might only be lucky if you had a job coming from your home country directly. But if you're coming here for job search, please, first of all, upgrade your CV. Begin to pick up experiences. Because the thing is this, most of the skills that we acquire are transferable skills and they can be used in any organization. All right. For example, you've been like a personal assistant. You can also work as a manager. You can also feature as an advisor. So any skill that you have been gathering all this while in your home country, please, in fact, any experience, if you sold in your mother's shop is enough to put in your CV. That's a personal assistant and that's a customer service representative. That's a lot. If I begin to analyze what ordinary sales girl in Nigerian shop is over here, you'll be like, are you sure? That is the truth. Okay, then the second thing I want to talk about is learn how to use your gadgets well. Hey God, this one because firstly, the map. Secondly, know how to use different apps. Because in this place, nobody's explaining anything to you because you'll be you'll be looking for solutions by yourself. Learn to use Google. Learn to do just different applications on your own. Let me give you an example. For example, you came to a place and there is nobody on the street and you are going to a particular address on that street. Who do you want to go and ask? Do you want to go and knock on people's door and ask them, do you know so person and do they live in this compound? Hello, learn to use your map. All right? Learn to use Google really well. Learn to use your calendars really well. Learn to use your Outlook, like official mails. Learn to use it, be comfortable with it. All right, make sure you adapt to using those apps. All right, make sure you adapt to using technology, gadgets. Learn so many things. Do you know the truth that it was in this country that I learned, like, it felt like I'm just starting my life afresh because all the things I knew before now, it felt like I have been empty. It's just this recently I started, I need to upgrade like this one. And nobody will have the patience to teach you things like that. They expect you to know it. They expect you to learn it. They expect you to even upgrade yourself, all right? So that's the second one. Learn to use gadgets, apps, and different softwares. Learn to use them properly. Number three is learn to protect your mental health. I think I need a drink now. Learn to protect your mental health. If you don't protect your mental health in the abroad, it doesn't matter the country you're living in. As long as you're a new person, as long as you just relocated, except you have relatives in that city living with you, then you might not really have a problem. But if you're coming alone or you're coming with your new family over here, learn to protect your mental health. Learn to absorb things and learn to speak up when necessary. Learn to keep communication lines open and learn to say no when necessary. Because all those things are things that help to protect your mental health. All right? So don't let yourself be overwhelmed. Protecting your mental health has to do with tolerance, has to do with absorbing things. Because you might be walking on the street, somebody will say, "Look at him, black monkey." All those things are things that when you think about them, they begin to weigh you down. But over here, we don't do that. We protect our mental health, all right? Then number four, you have to be patient. You have to learn patience. Because there's so many times I have looked at a scenario. For example, people are in the mall and they are trying to pay for their bought, and the line is long. You don't see anybody complaining. Nobody complains and say, what kind of line is this? Nobody does that. They just keep following the line like a zombie until it gets to their turn. So you have to learn it. You know, in Africa, we are used to overtaking. The people always say overtaking is allowed. It's not allowed here. It is not allowed in this space. All right. So that's sharp, 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 sharp. More fine way. Good one more. Is not allowed here. It's not even allowed. All right. Then the fourth one. The fourth tip you will be needing right here is, if you are married, be prayerful. I know everybody needs prayer, but if you are married specifically, you need prayers, because there is an energy that fights marriage in the abroad. And because you're seeing freedom for the first time, especially women, when you are testing freedom for the first time, if you are in somewhere like UK, it's okay, women have power, women did this one, women can say, women voices are loud. If you're not careful, it can get to your head and you begin to misbehave. All right? And if you're a man, if you're not careful, you begin to build defense lines that will hurt your marriage and your family at the end of the day. That is why when you see some news update, you will hear things like couple breaks up 6 months after moving to the UK. Couple splits after 3 months of moving to Canada. So if you are not careful, and this is not in the hand of any gender, because you both need to put effort in making sure that the marriage work. All right. Then number 5, before I go, I know you are enjoying this video. Please like this video. Like I have said before, please like this video. Do not skip liking and subscribe too. All right. And number 5 is that you must learn how to manage your finances well. God, in this place, if you don't know how to manage your finances, you will run into debt. And for here, there's nothing like I'm running away. Even in the airport where you will want to run to another place, they will it is right in that airport, they will catch you. You'll be surprised that your name is on every system. So you have to learn to manage your finances well. Learn to save. There's something they call ISA. All right, you have to learn how to save. Individual savings account. Learn how to save. Learn how to budget. In fact, learn how to manage your finances well. And if you are married, you have to work with your partner to be able to achieve this. Okay? And if you're single, you have to work with yourself to be able to achieve this. All right? Then number 6, you have to learn to do things on your own. There is no calling on anybody here. There is no calling. If something's got spoiled in your house, I want to give you a practical example. You want to call a plumber for a work in your kitchen. Guess what? At first, they'll be charging you like £230 for an hour. So you have to learn to do things on your own. Learn to teach. That's why I said teach yourself things, okay? Then that brings me to number 7. You have to acquire skills. This hair, to start with, I made it myself. All right. But back in my country, I can't do that. I can't even imagine sitting down to make my hair by myself. I make my children's hair every weekend, every alternate weekends. All right. So these are things that I never used to do before. But you have to learn to do them. All right. Nobody's going to help you except you want to spend massively. So how much do you have that you want to spill around? Okay. So that is why you need to acquire skills. I was even speaking to my friend recently. I was telling her, I said, if I had known that this is how it is, I would have learned some skills. Do you understand? I would have learned how to do the lashes myself, fix my nails, do a lot of things that I know that people will be needing services for. And make money. That's another way to make side money, right? You agree with me now? That's another way to make money. So I'm telling you these tips ahead of time. So you know, say nobody told you. Ella Uche told you. Always remember, I told you, Ella Uche told you these tips, okay? Then finally, you have to hold God on your own. Draw God closer. Because there's none of these tips that will work if God is not in your life. Let me tell you the truth. Because it takes God to not allow you to fall into depression. It takes God to help you to be favored. There are so many upskilled people right here in this UK, but it takes God to keep you outstanding. So that is the reason why you need God. That's why sometimes I see people saying that because I've relocated, I don't really need. My dear, this is the time you even need God more. All right, so this is the tips that I decided to share with you guys today, and I'm happy you enjoyed it. I know you did. All right, so like this video. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and please drop other tips you think that I missed out on, so that we could help each other. And please share this video to people that you think will be traveling any moment soon. Let them learn, so that they will not come here and say nobody told us. Right? And I'll see you on my next video, guys. So remember always, like I usually say, remember to be the best you can always be at all times. And I'll see you on my next video. Bye.